Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash, and double honor to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, who I learned this truth from. And peace and salutations to the elect that scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth, pushing this truth in sincerity and meekness without wavering. This is your brother ICR from the GMS Cleveland Church, and I'm back with another lesson. And Lord willing, it is edifying to one of the Lord's elect. And this lesson is going to be not focused, but directed to you people, especially you 2/3 wicked Israelites that know that you're Israelites. Okay, this message is going to be directed to you Israelites who are all about chasing a bag. Okay, I remember the beloved brother Mashal did a lesson on that last week, if I'm not mistaken. You know, chasing the bag meaning what? Money. Okay, fiat currency. You people have been deceived by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, his banking infrastructure, his financial banking infrastructure, man, his institution. Okay, you people believe like the more fiat currency you have with faces of dead Edomites on it, so-called white people, white so-called presidents. Okay, you believe that the more you have, the more you're going to be stable, but that's not true. That's real contrary to popular belief, man. Okay, you people who are about saving up your money, okay, putting it in a shoebox, putting it in a mattress, or leaving your money in your retirement, your 401k. You believe that you're going to stack up this money in your Social Security, your pension. Hey, man, once again, you have been deceived by Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. Okay, they're in the midst. And when I say they're, I'm talking about the banking families and their central banks, okay, which they control all of them. What they're not telling you is they're about to reset, okay, this banking infrastructure, man. And it's going to catch a lot of our people off guard. Okay, you people are going to be so caught off guard that when you find out that your bank account is empty, because that's what's going to happen. It's called a bail. It's a bail-in and a bailout. A bailout is when the government pays a company, gives a company money so it can so that company won't fall under. Like for instance, you had GM. This was years ago. They bailed out GM. Okay, the government. But the bail-in, okay, is when these banks, okay, empty out your bank accounts and take all that money for themselves, man, so they won't crash. And that's exactly what's going to happen, okay? These banks are going to remove the money out of your account, okay? And your account is going to be empty, all right? And you people, you Israelites, once again, you're going to be caught off guard because you're going to find out that the fiat currency is worthless, okay? And our elders and apostles have been warning you that for decades, and they continue to do so, okay? And then what's going to happen is the system is going to go digital. So they're going to transfer your tangible fiat currency, and they're going to transfer it and transform it into digital currency, man, CBDCs. Okay, and we know that's going to lead to the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, which they're going to persuade our people, okay, to take a subdermal implantable device that goes in your skin, okay, in order to buy or sell. Okay, they're going to say it's real convenient. You won't lose it. You don't have to carry a wallet. Everything's on here, from your social security number to your bank account to your health records, your driver's license, all these things, man. Okay. See, what you're really supposed to be doing with that money you're saving up, you're really supposed to be giving back to the Lord, man. Okay. But and if you Jakes ain't gonna be doing that. You Jakes are so stupid, man. You're not even fucking prepping. Okay, if you have a certain amount of money and you don't trust in the Lord, you should just prep, man. All right, that would be wise for you to do instead of you taking trips, okay, to Egypt and Dubai and Greece and all these things, man. See, Jake is just gone, man. All right, and we cannot wait to see you people suffer, man. All right, because you sold out on your Hawabah Shimmy Shah for a bag of money, okay? Let's grab this real quick. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 4. It says, labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom, right? Labor not to be rich. Don't work hard all your life just to gain riches, man. All right, we see that the riches you get can be corrupted, man. Look at all these entertainers. The shit that they had to do to get the amount of money that they have is it's egregious, man. It's disgusting. It's vile. Okay, just look up. What was I watching, man? I forgot who I was watching, but nevertheless, he was telling you how the music industry works, or any industry. Okay, whatever you want to succeed in to touch a certain amount, millions of dollars, you have to do satanic stuff, man. Like, get buck broke, or all types of nastiness, man. And Jake does it, man. Okay, Jake does it, and then they have to live with that regret, man. Okay, that's why it says labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom, because you're not using the wisdom of Yahweh Shemi Shah. When you're laboring to be rich, you're using the wisdom of the flesh, okay, which the flesh it has no wisdom, man. Okay, it says, what thou set thine eyes upon that which is not, for riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away, even, it says they fly away as an eagle toward heaven, man. So let's see what it says in the AMP. It says, which the AMP is the amplified version. It says Proverbs 23 and 5. When you set your eyes on wealth, it is suddenly gone. For wealth certainly makes itself wings like an eagle that flies to the heavens, man. Right, because it's gone. Okay, when you wake up in the morning and you find out that your bank account is empty, what are you people gonna do? Are you gonna say, "Oh man, the man of the Lord was right"? No, you're gonna freak the fuck out. Okay, you're gonna, how do I pay this bill? Damn man, where's my money at? How am I gonna feed the kids? And we know what that's gonna resort to. Okay, when people have nothing. When people lose it, when people have nothing to lose, they lose it. Roughly paraphrasing what Gerald Salente said. So when these people wake up and their hard-earned money is gone, these people are going to resort to violence, man. They're going to resort to violence. Okay, 2 15 and 16. They're going to break into other people's houses for the lack of bread. Okay. Meaning what? Food. Okay. You think somebody who, is not, who's not trusting in Yahweh Shemi Shah, you think that they're not going to invade your private space to see if you have anything to take care of themselves and their family, man? Come on, man. You have to be realistic with this thing. You have to, the scriptures say, when there is no vision, the people perish. And that's exactly why a lot of our people are going to perish in these times to come, because they don't have the visions of Yahweh Shemi Shah. Okay, the Lord hasn't gifted them with the eyesight to see that everything that's going on in this world, okay, is first and foremost, it's engineered by the wicked elite banking families. Okay, and it's also engineered by Yahweh Shemi Shah. Okay, well, not also, but it is engineered by Yahweh Shemi Shah. And the Lord set up men to tell you, hey, to repent, okay, serve the name of Yahweh Shemi Shah. Okay, we're here to suffer. Okay, don't get too comfortable in the society because the society wants your soul. Okay, they want to put an electronic tag in your skin to track and control whatever you do. See, so that's the thing, and then they're gonna transfer your bank account to that MOTB, man. And what do you think these people gonna do? All right, be honest. When all their hard-earned money, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, tens of thousands, their bank account is empty. But Esau comes to them and say, "Hey, look, man, I got your money on this MOTB, on this subdermal implantable device. If you want your money, you just got to put it in your left hand, your right hand, or your forehead." What do you think these people are going to do? They're going to do it, man. Okay? They're going to do it willingly, man. Okay? They're not going to have any second guesses about doing it. Okay? And this is why the Lord is going to destroy you jakes, man. All right? So let's go to Revelation 14. I just want to make this quick. This is Revelation 14, 9 and 10, because when you take that MOTB, okay, you're breaking the commandment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, but you're making a covenant with another God, okay? Taking that MOTB is making a covenant with another God, man, and that's Esau's God, okay, which is Satan, all right? So this is Revelation 14, 9 and 10. It says, "Doom for the worshipers of the beast," which the beast, the system, okay? The ancient Roman Empire, the system, okay? Well, the system was channeled after the ancient Roman Empire, okay? What they did in the ancient Roman Empire was they branded their slaves on their foreheads, man, okay? Just like they do cattle. If you go to the fucking zoo, there's tags on all the animals, man, okay? This is what the banking families want to do. They want to tag you like Goyim. Goyim means cattle, man. Okay, and they're going to fulfill that prophecy. Okay, this is Revelation 14, 9. Revelation 14 and 9. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image," the image is the New World Order. Okay, which the New World Order consists of what? Ultimate surveillance. Surveillance on every block, even under your skin, like the guy Yuval Noah Harari said. Okay, the image, the New World Order consists of electronic transactions, no more tangible currency. Okay, it says, "If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," right, his mark. When you go into that word, mark, the Greek word is Strong's G 5480, charagma, which means a stamp, an imprint, and mark. Okay. It also says the mark branded upon horses, thin, carved, sculpture, graven work. Okay. And it also says a scratch or etching as a badge of servitude, man. Right. So this MOTB is going to be a badge of servitude. Okay. Verse 10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb," man. Right. That's talking about the destruction, the thermonuclear missiles built in the United States of America. The holy angels talking about the chariots. Okay. Hey, the presence of the Lamb talk about Yahweh Shai. They're gonna see you, okay, burning up, man. Okay, eating, suffering the fire and brimstone, man. Okay, because you were given clear instructions, man, on what not to do. The Lord said he gave straight commandments, man. Okay, he might not have told you them, but he sent out man to tell you the commandments, man. And one of the commandments was, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh," in Leviticus. And also you should not worship any other gods, man. And that's what Jake does to this day. Jake is making covenants with other gods, man. They don't care about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So how much Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna care about you when you take that MOTB? He's gonna look at you as an enemy, man. Okay, and we know that enmity with the Most High, friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High. When you take that MOTB, you're making a friendship with Esau Edom, man, and his system. And you truly became an enemy to the Most High. At that point, you're a heathen to the Most High, man. And we know that the heathen is going to suffer a worse judgment than our people. Well, they're going to suffer the same judgment of our people, the 2/3 here in the United States of America, man. You don't want to die the same death as your oppressor. So if you're an Israelite, I suggest you, not get too attached to what you have, man. Because this money, this fiat currency is nothing but an illusion. Okay, it was set up to deceive you. Okay, and ultimately keep you from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's why Solomon said in the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, and verse 7, 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, man. Right. So you want to be in between, man. All right. In the NLT, it says, "Oh God," Proverbs 30 and 7, "I beg 2 favors from you. Let me have them before I die. First, help me never to tell a lie. Second, give me neither poverty nor riches." It says, give me just enough to satisfy my needs, man. And Jake believe, just enough to satisfy your needs. There's a difference between needs and wants, man. Okay. There's certain things that we need. Okay. And your flesh really wants things, man. Okay. Your flesh wants things that you don't even really need, man. So this is the walk that the Lord has called us onto. And I might say, brothers are doing a damn good job at it, man. Okay. This is part of suffering. All right. We're suffering right now so we can be prepared when shit really hits the fan. Because when shit hits the fan and you people don't know how to suffer, hey, man, you're going to be like Brew Beast out there. But this is Proverbs 30 and 9 in the NLT. It says, "For if I grow rich, I may deny you and say, who is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? And if I am too poor, I may steal and thus insult the Heavenly Father's holy name," right? So the Lord is going to put us exactly in the middle so we can't dishonor him or not reverence him correctly, man. Because if you get too comfortable, all right, because riches make you comfortable, you going to put off Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And if you too poor, okay, you're gonna resort to stealing, okay, which means you don't have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Okay, so this is pretty much it, man. I cannot wait for you people to suffer, man. Okay, you got people out here spending money on Christmas gifts and shit, okay, and on vanity. Meanwhile, the men of the Lord are out here suffering for doing the right thing. And these people aren't suffering for doing the wrong thing. But the tables are going to turn real soon, man. So I'm going to close out. Lord willing, this was edifying to one of the Lord's elect. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. And double honor to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to the elect. Kwam Yashar Shalom, Wide Bible Ball.